Tim Hartley, Francisco Romero. I have done my research a little bit. But all of these guys, all of these people, stayed with Vidal and truly wanted to perfect the art and style of hair for women in the 60s and 70s. But they didn't just do it because they loved hair. Yes, they did love hair. But they did it because they saw the vision and what Vidal wanted to create it for the future of women's hairstyle. They believed in what he was able to do. And in those nine years, Vidal even said, in a quote, he said, "I don't know what hair should be, but I know what hair shouldn't be." So right there you could tell, and you can imagine that in those 9 years it was probably hectic and chaotic. Right? There was one story of Annie Humphreys, who I'll go over two people. Annie Humphreys, who was cutting someone's hair. And as she was cutting someone's hair, she heard in the background, she heard snip, 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 snip. And it was Vidal Sassoon snipping his own pair of scissors behind her. So he was very tedious and strenuous on his people, but he laid the blueprint for these people in those 9 years to then open up and have a little bit more creativity in the 60s and 70s. Because then these people became their own teams and their own industry leaders to then create for themselves. So, as I look at what's going on now with inside of Empire, and I look actually what's going on right now, we have an unbelievable opportunity, Empire, to be a team that revolutionizes sales. Similar to Vidal and his people in all of the people that I stated before. And when I look back on it, there was something that Vidal said. He said that the days weren't those 9 to 5s. They were those 14-hour days. And then there was those days when I used to wake up the next day and do those 14 hours again. Now, it wasn't every day, but that's a quote that he said. And when I think about it for us, right here, today, in this office in Sunset Park, this is that 14th hour. Right? Whether you believe it or not, we're revolutionizing sales. You listening to me here, we're revolutionizing sales together. And we are going to be those next CEOs and VPs and creators of our own companies and future companies. And I think that should give you a tremendous amount of not only humbleness, but respect and gratitude for the passion and the name of Empire. We're here not to follow, but we're also here to create for the name. And I'll leave you guys with another quote that Vidal said. And the quote was, some of you may know it, but the quote was, "The only way success comes before the word work is in the dictionary." So thank you for your time, and thanks again. That's it.